Welcome everybody to the Latin Nerds Network. My name is Jose and this is my review for Violent Night, the newest movie here for the holiday season. This part Home Alone, part Die Hard, part John Wick, all rolled up into one, all nicely packaged, a nice little bowl for you guys to unwrap this holiday season. Movie which I was really looking forward to, and I gotta tell you, I was not disappointed. I had a lot of fun with this movie. It definitely lives up to the billing of Violent Night, as its title suggests, and I walked out with a big smile on my face here. This is really enjoyable. I won't go as far as to say this is a Christmas classic, but it's definitely a different kind of Christmas film, a non-family Christmas film. Just in case you guys thought, you can take the kiddies out, I would not recommend it. I'll get to that in a moment here. But we have here David Harbour, who plays the Santa Claus. The real Santa Claus. He's out, in the middle of delivering his gifts. Gets a little bit drunk because he's a little disillusioned with all the kids nowadays and how greedy they are, etc., etc. He's thinking about making it his last time he makes his run as Santa Claus, if you will. And he ends up in his house, a compound, if you will, as they refer to. So it's a very rich family, all who have their incredibly issues, led by the grandmother, played by Beverly D'Angelo. Of course, you guys know from her from the National Lampoon's Vacation films. And John Leguizamo has his team of thieves, kind of crash the party, if you will, trying to steal a whole bunch of money. This only little girl and the family, she relies on Santa to kind of bail them out. And this is kind of what the movie is. It's a very simple premise. I expected this to be kind of guns blazing, balls to the wall. And at first, it wasn't really like that. I was kind of surprised. The first couple acts of the film are good. It's entertaining. It's funny. I like the setup. I like the premise. And, David Harbour is having so much fun being Santa Claus. He's infectious. You can tell. And, it has some cool couple action scenes as he's finds himself in his home. He doesn't know what's going on. He's trying to at first defend himself until he finds out this little girl needs their help. So he decides to stay and stick around for the action. And it trods along, and then the third act kicks in, and it becomes exactly what I was expecting or wanting to see out of this movie. Right? It's balls to the wall, violent as shit, action, kicking ass, death scenes, and David Harbour takes no prisoners as he does what he can to save the family. And it's not really a spoiler, but I say one of the final kill is a Christmas miracle. It's awesome. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and this movie knows exactly what it wants to be, and it gives you exactly what it should. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's very funny. It has some, there's moments with the kid, which is again very Home Alone reminiscent. Sometimes little to his detriment. That's maybe my only complaint. She has, she sets up some booby traps. She had just seen Home Alone the night before, so it's fresh in her mind. And traps are cool, and I like them, but at the same time, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, there's a scene with like 1,000 bowling balls in the attic somewhere. Who the hell has 1,000 bowling balls in the attic? Come on now. But whatever. It's small gripes. Don't get me wrong. Some silliness like that throughout the film. But for the most part, it's fun, enjoyable. It's brutal. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Particularly that the final act here is great. Just a lot of oohs and ahs from the audiences, and some people kind of turning away because it and get pretty violent. Not excessive violence, but enough there to kind of like kind of make you scream at times, and I love it. It's exactly what I wanted, right? A very unconventional kind of Christmas film, which I appreciate, and it does have the at times does maintain that Christmas magic, the spirit of Christmas and believing in Santa and family and all that. So that's all kind of in there for what it's worth. But all in all, listen, it's not a movie for the kids. It's not a family film, obviously, but it's a very entertaining one for the adults to go see. Again, a different kind of Christmas film, which I really enjoyed. It has fun. It knows what it is. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's not a Christmas classic, of course, but still very fun. As I'm definitely going to see again because it's a lot of fun. And that's all this movie it aims to do, is give you a lot of cool shit, some good fight scenes, some funny moments, and this movie delivers on all those fronts. I really enjoyed it. I'd highly recommend you guys go check it out if you get a chance. It'll be in the next few weeks or whatever the case is. Again, not for the kids though. Just be forewarned once more because it does get brutal at the last, probably 30-35 minutes of the film. But that being said, definitely check it out. If you do check it out, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe below and feed money to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.